I don't know what Antoine wanted to say to me, but he tried.
I talked to him about it.
Okay, I wanted to grab you because he's like, yo, we need to do an interview right now. I wanted to grab you. What?
So I went because Gary Antoine was saying about Shawn. I thought he was underrating my boy a little bit.
Oh, okay.
He said, of course, he should feel he's better than Shawn. Every fighter should feel like they're the best.
Naturally, they can say, "Oh, I'm better than everybody."
I love y'all.
Right. I'm sure
I love y'all.
You're better than all the MCs, right? You know,
you can't say
no.
I love y'all.
I learned to be humble.
Caliber.
Yes.
Right.
I love y'all.
I always praise the OGs that came before me, so I'd be like, of course, Rakim, of course, rest in peace, Chino Excel, one of the greatest MCs of all time. So yeah, of course. But everyone's supposed to feel like they the best. So I wouldn't take that personally.
Yeah.
But what did he say that was crazy?
He said he was like, Shawn, man, he would jump in sometimes with no defense. And I said, Gary, if he jumped in with no defense, Danny Garcia would have knocked him out with a left hook, wouldn't he?
Almost did.
And I said, look, respectfully, Gary, Shawn's won 2 titles. You're still at your first. Not saying you won't. Not saying you won't get to 3 and 4, right? And he's a bad dude, but he just said, look, I know Shawn is more accomplished than I am right now. I know he did his thing, but I stand on what I said. I think I have more skills. I think I got a deeper bag, a deeper arsenal, and I'll go on to show that in these fights. Fair enough, but we just had a little bit of fun about it.
Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. I love y'all. I'm about better than you.
Okay.
We'll see what it looks like near the end. I'm definitely better than you at my end. But I think I was better than him all, along the way, even at 22, 23, 24. I think that I did have more.
That's how you supposed to think. I've heard people say stupid stuff I can whoop Floyd.
But
none of y'all at 147 ever can whoop Floyd.
But here's the thing.
Shout out to Manny Pacquiao.
Here's the thing. If somebody compared you to Rakim, would you be upset about it?
I'll give you a story since you gave me one.
I
went to go see Rakim, who I'm friends with, and I remember I was with other MCs who were legends as well. One of them is a brother by the name of Grandmaster Kaz, right? The hip, the hop, the hip to the hip, the person who got robbed for those lyrics, right? By the way, this is who they stole. Big Bang Kank. This is the truth. Stole his rhyme book, stole his lyrics. He was fighting for years because he was also a ghostwriter for other people. And I remember I sat down with Ra and him, and we were all backstage at the Apollo Theater. Shout out to my brother D from Ultramagnetic. He was there too. And we were sitting there, and I said, oh man, the 3 of us are here. It's like the master, you know what I mean? The masters and the apprentice here. And I never forget that Ra put his hand on my shoulder and he goes, no. And he pointed to Grandmaster Kaz and he said, that's the master and we are the apprentices. Ooh. And I said, wow, yo. So for him to put him up there in that sense showed me a sense of humility that I felt I needed to absorb immediately and say, wow, okay. So the people that paved the way are sacrosanct. Now, you could do things to lose your God status, like be a sicko, right? Or kill your wife or some ridiculous, of course.
Right.
But at the same time, you being who you are and an elder to me, in terms of it, I have the utmost respect for that. In the same way that probably Shawn would have the utmost respect for a person like Lennox Lewis or someone who just came before him, so much so that it's like, even if we don't do the exact same thing, right? Like I'm a lyricist. This person was a lyricist in their time, but even if they were a party rapper, right? I would still be like, man, you're great. Like people say, oh, Dance with the Devil, the best story rhyme ever. But when I see Slick Rick, I'll say, Slick Rick, you're the best story writer in the world, because that's where I got it from. I heard you rap like this and I said it, so it must be the same for them. So shout out to Russell and the rest of them for thinking that he's better than anybody. But, at some point, delusion and understanding have to.
But let me say this, respect the comparison. Welcome the comparison.
Right.
We see it in the NFL. We see it in the NBA. There's guys who come out of the college and they're compared to some of the NFL current players or players who have retired. Right. It gets people excited that they know that, oh, we got this guy. He's very familiar to Emmitt Smith. Okay, I'm looking forward to. I've never seen him play ball, but I know what Emmitt Smith runs like. So I'm excited to see him run, especially if you're playing for Dallas Cowboys. I'm excited to see another Emmitt Smith, right? So Gary Antoine, when it comes to you being compared to me, respectfully understand that there's a lot of people that still don't know who you are. But you being compared to Shawn Porter, people know who Shawn Porter is. People know how Shawn Porter got down. When they say, oh, Gary Antuanne fights like Shawn Porter, people are instantly going to want to see you because of the stuff that I did. Do it better than me, big dog. And back up everything that you say. I love y'all straight up and down. I'm better than you were, big dog. But as long as people compare us, welcome the comparison, because there's a lot of people that don't know you yet, but they'll still tune in because your name is connected to mine. You should, when they come to watch you, they should walk away remembering your name instead of remembering that you was compared to me. So there
I'm
it is.
Gary Antoine Russell. I'm doing everything to never be compared to Shawn. You woke something up in me, so I know you woke something.
He went after Antoine. Oh my
everything
God.
Shawn Porter ever did.
He's gonna shoulder roll.
I'm gonna embarrass you in everything that you ever did.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be.
But you got to look at it like this, Sean. You got to pay respect to your elders.
100.
He has to pay respect to you.
I'm not even asking for respect
You don't
now.
gotta talk down. You big dog.
Oh,
you ain't
yeah.
gotta talk down on
Yo,
you. You had your time, Sean.
Yeah.
You give him game.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I expect people to be better than me in the plumbing industry, whatever. I know what I do. You know what you do.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm the OG now. I'm gonna give you game. I feel if I was in my prime, I'd wash you. But we gotta be the old man sometimes.
I gotta be the old man
sometimes.
Fun with it too, though. I gotta have fun with it too.
If I could just borrow a joke, I feel like Sean just told Antoine that he's like Afro Sheen. Some white people have heard of him, but nobody knows what you really do. They heard of you, but nobody knows what you really do.
That's like the Jerry curl juice, right?
But hell of a
Jerry curl juice.
He's a world champion.
He's a world champion.
He's a world champion.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part. Somebody said this to me a long time ago. They said, yo, how many heavyweight champs can you name? Start right now. And this was like 10, 20 years ago. And I was like, started naming names. And he told me, there have been 300 some odd heavyweight champions.
That's crazy.
He goes, that's what it means to be a champion. Yeah. And in this era, I'll tell you something that makes music and hip hop the same. It's not enough to just win a belt. And I'm talking to the team that covers this. Mm-hmm. You got to have charisma. You got to be able to work the press. Like, imagine you partially concussed and they want you to talk to people and be funny and be humorous and have wit and sit there and be facetious and sarcastic to sell an upcoming fight. And you're sitting there half brain bleeding. You got to do way more shit than just be talented in this particular era, because it's a media era. You got to come and face the heat from not just this panel, but other panels as well, that they're going to say, hey, wait a minute. No. They're going to call you on your bullshit. So it's not just enough to be a rapper. It's not just enough to be a fighter or an artist. It's crazy that in this era, you have to be almost a promoter to yourself as well.
You down there got to go on a press run every 3 months.
Right.
As a boxer. And I felt like that's always the downfall of boxing. They win a fight. Motherfucker, are you billing yourself? Do something. Do something. If my kid was ever a boxer, I would never let him just chill back. Hey, let's build your name. We're going on this. Hey, you got how many? You got 100 viewers? I'm doing it.